We gotta make her big again.
Amira, I think we're live, but Amira is just here. Let's do our little intro
I don't know what's going on. What a nickname. Hear us or not.
All right. Hey, Timothy is here.
Yay! Oh wait, is it?
I
delayed.
just see the intro. Oh, there we
It's a
go.
little delayed.
We're a
That's
little
okay.
delayed.
Yes. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Geekly Show. We are live this Tuesday morning, and we have a long list of things to talk about today because we got 2 trailers that dropped this morning. 2. It's crazy.
It's so crazy.
It's like they knew that our show was today, and they specifically dropped them for the Geekly Show because we're so amazing.
It's like Christmas in May.
I know, it's exciting. Okay, so we have to talk about those. Then we have some shows that we need to talk about. A CW show, and then an HBO show that wrapped. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of that one. And then we have a big announcement at the end. So
Yeah.
we got a lot to discuss. Let's hop right into it. Actually, let's do quick introductions. For those of you that may be new to our show, hello everyone. My name is Amira Martin, and I'm from 4hatsandfrugal.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah from sarahscoop.com.
Hello, I'm Tanya from LolaLambChops.com.
And I'm Tessa from mamasgeeky.com. And hopefully you can hear me. Tina says I'm really soft.
Are you really soft?
I guess. I don't know. I just messed with my sound level, so hopefully I'm better now. We'll see.
We are having a little delay on our end, so
Yeah.
This is what happens when Amanda leaves. It all
I know.
goes to
Don't
pot.
give her more.
Tanya.
Come on.
giving her way too much credit.
And she's watching, so she's gonna be like so excited. We mentioned her.
We do. We miss her.
Yes, we do miss her. She is on her way to Los Angeles, so we get to see, everything that she gets to do on her Instagram stories. If you guys aren't following Amanda over on Instagram, you need to. She's Geekly Amanda. Very easy to remember. And she's going to be doing all types of Angry Birds 2 fun starting tonight. I think she goes to a luau tonight. So
yeah, she's living it up. She just got back from Vegas.
Amanda at a luau. Like, I'm just picturing that in my head.
That's going to be fun.
It's going to be crazy, yeah.
That's going to be entertaining.
Amanda, do you have your grass skirt ready?
There's Amanda. Look.
Oh, she is. Yeah, you are so soft. Can you?
I know. I just turned it up even more. I'm afraid to go. Last time they said I was too loud. Listen, it's not my fault. My husband messed with all the settings on the computer.
Okay.
But I think I'm doing better now. Last time I was too loud.
For me,
I do.
Know.
Okay.
Yeah, for me too.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just on live on the page. You sound a little low, but. She'll yell. Don't worry, you guys.
Yeah, I'll just talk really loud. I do.
Channel your inner Amanda.
They said you're way louder now, so you should be good.
Like too loud?
Renee's like way louder.
I know.
You can use your regular voice, not your Amanda voice.
Oh, good. I can use my inside voice.
Yes. All right, let's hop right into it because we have a lot to talk about. Can we talk about Toy Story 4 first? I think we need to talk about it first because I laughed at that trailer. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so funny. Did you guys?
This was a good one.
A good one. If you guys watched the trailer this morning, tell us in the comments what you think your favorite part was. Or your favorite character so far. Because I think I have a favorite character already, which is really fun.
I keep going back and forth on some of the new characters.
Oh my gosh. Duke Kaboom is by far my favorite.
Yes, same. Tessa,
you'll be glad to know that when I watched your trailer reaction to watch it this morning, and I was laughing with you. I kind of understand now why people love these trailer reactions, because you're like watching it they're laughing and you start laughing. Like the end when the animals jump
That
out at her.
was so funny.
And you're like cracking up, and I'm like laughing like with you. I was like, okay, this makes me seem a little crazy.
I just
Laughing
like
at my computer.
Well, it was great how Buzz goes, well, we're definitely not doing that. Like, that was so funny. Oh, you know what's funny? Renee said about Forky. My daughter Lori, she's constantly saying Sporky, and I'm like, no, it's Forky. She goes, no, it's Sporky. I'm like, it's not, but so I see why you guys would think that.
I agree. I thought that was weird that his name was Forky. But I mean, if Bonnie named him, and she probably just went with Forky, you know what I mean, and not Sporky because she's a child, and that makes sense. So I get it. But he is a spork.
Yes, he is a spork.
Technically. And he made me laugh in this one. I thought he was super funny. So Duke Kaboom is probably my favorite right now. But yeah. I love that he said he knew Woody his whole life, and he's like 2 days.
2 days, I know.
And I don't know if any of you are Arrested Development fans, but yes. I just love Tony Hale so much. And so when I found out he was doing the voice, like, I mean, you can just see him. He's awesome.
I know, he's so great. And I feel like Tanya has gotten more of an insight, and Amanda too, but she's not here, of this movie because they were at Pixar. And if you guys haven't seen all their coverage from that. So I'm like, how much more have you guys seen? Like, have you seen more of Duke Kaboom than we've seen?
Yeah, it was interesting to watch this trailer though, because when we were there in April, we saw about 30 minutes of footage, but different cut scenes. And so I think at that point they still hadn't finished the movie. And so I don't even know what direction they're going in, because some of the things from the trailer I had never seen before. So I'm like, okay, are they changing things? Like, what's going on? So I'm just kind of confused, but I'm really excited to see what direction they're going in, how it's going to end, and all of that.
Tanya, with that, was that animation just like so different from, obviously there's so many years that have gone by, but was it just like crazy different? Like, what'd you think of that?
Yeah, they showed some kind of like side by sides of differences, and I mean it's completely different, and they're excited about it because it's so much faster than it used to be.
It was the same thing when Sarah and I were there for Incredibles 2. They showed us side by sides, and we were like, what?
Yeah.
I couldn't get over the costume stuff either with Incredibles 2. Did they talk about that with Toy Story?
Well, yeah, and just even building, like they basically build sets of all of the main scenes that they're doing, because they have like a carnival scene and they have the antique shop, and that's two of the biggest, longest scenes in there. And so they're basically building models and full-size scales of these areas so that they can work with them and film and look at the different sizes and dimensions and make sure that the toys are proportionally correct. And I mean, it's insane.
Yeah,
it really is, because like with these animated movies, like Tessa, remember how they were talking about they would go buy those clothes, have someone wear them, and then they could see like where it wrinkles or moves and all of that when they put it on their characters.
That was crazy.
Even with Jessie, or not Jessie, with Bo Peep's costume, there were so many renderings of it until they got it right. So it was cool to see all of the previous things that they had tried, and they're like, no, and then this one was the winner.
They did that with, was it Edna, Sarah? They showed, I was gonna say they showed a couple of different ones.
Yeah, they had changed her different look quite a few times, I would think.
Yeah. That's interesting. And I never had thought about that. I remember when they're like, oh, the costume designers. I was like, the costume designers?
Yeah.
And they had like actual costumes.
And
I'm
like drew it on a piece of paper. We tested our drawing. Remember that?
Oh gosh.
So besides Duke Kaboom, who else are you guys excited for?
I'm like, I don't know, that I just want to call him Slappy because he reminds me of the Goosebumps dummy. I don't know how I feel, if I'm excited or nervous, because that gave me like nightmares as a kid, and I feel like that he looks too much like that. I don't know, it's freaking me out a little, but I'm kind of excited. Did you see any of him or them? There's a bunch of them, isn't there?
Yeah. It was fun to see that, and Gabby Abby.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're freaky. So they didn't show really. I don't think they showed Gabby really in this trailer.
No,
so I was
they
kind
didn't.
of surprised because, or I'm trying to remember, did they show a lot of Giggle McDimples?
No, I don't think we've seen much at all.
Isn't
Yeah.
she like the little toy?
Like the one that who looks like a little police officer?
Yeah, they showed her, but she didn't speak. Because I remember I saw her. She was like really tiny, and I was like, oh, that's cute.
So she's super fun. I'm excited for her. Yeah. So I wish they had shown her more in this trailer because it says final trailer, but you never know.
I know. I thought that was weird that I was like, final trailer. And then they also called it trailer number 2. I was like, this is not number 2. There was been so many.
I'm excited just to see our classics too, though.
Yes,
the characters.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it. Amanda's commenting. She said Duke is going to be her animated boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I could see that happening.
I concur.
Yeah. I understand that, Amanda. So excited. When can you guys start posting your content from Pixar?
We did one post already just about Pixar in general, and then next week is our post about Bo Peep and her role in the movie.
Yay.
So
I'm excited for that because I'm so happy she's back. I don't trust her, but I'm happy she's back.
We had a whole presentation about Bo Peep.
Yeah.
Oh, yay!
Oh, that is so fun. Okay, so obviously you guys, they'll be posting those here on the Facebook page.
Yep.
So that way you guys can check them out. So that's going to be so fun next week. But that was a great trailer. And then we go from that awesome trailer to another awesome trailer that I know Tanya is very excited about. Downton Abbey. We saw that trailer this morning as well. Who watched that? If you guys watch that, let us know. But we know Tanya watches it because she is so pumped right now to talk about Downton Abbey.
Tanya, sell it to us. Sell it to us.
Well, I'm just surprised that none of you have seen it, like watched any of the episodes, because I mean, this was something that I would binge, like that I would watch. I would even save up some episodes so I could watch them. And this is one that my husband and I would watch live together because then we couldn't wait for the next episodes and stuff. And so anyways, I'm just excited because I think it'll be great. And I think it's for the fans too, because you see all of the characters, not all of them, some have died, and I'm still salty about some who died. But for the most part, like all of our favorites are back, and just the banter between them, and I love it because it's such a good show. But then, because I don't watch some of the shows that you all watch that have a lot of F words and nudity and all of that, and so this is just one of those shows that shows you that you can have a quality written show that's interesting to a diverse group of people without any of that, but they still tackle like good hard topics, and so I'm just super excited. Like I can't wait. Like it's September and I'm like, come on, I just want to see the movie. And you would love some of the dialogue though. I mean, they're just snappy. Like it's good, well written, witty material.
Yeah, I love it. The trailer was great, and I've seen like clips of Downton Abbey before, and I always had it on my list. So it's actually the show that I picked as my summer binge. So I'm really excited that they did the trailer today. So now I'm like, yes, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. And it's on Amazon Prime, you guys. So if you're like, where can I find it? I researched it for you. It's on Amazon Prime.
There you go. Good to know.
And did Tanya say we have till September?
Yeah, it's September.
Yeah. Okay.
I felt like
catch up.
Yeah, well, watching the trailer, I felt like it seemed like a lot of it was tailored towards people who have seen the show, because it was very much like you could tell, like, oh, that's a reveal that person's with that person or that person's there. Like, it just seemed that way. And I was like, man, now I really want to watch it more because I want to know what's going on, Well, also, Amanda says she's not watching it because there's no nudity, so.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I didn't expect her to, so. My comment was not.
She'll react to it though.
She'll be like, "What? No more boobs, please." But no, you guys should really see it. I want to talk about it with somebody. So it's just, and I was telling Tessa because I was like, Dan Stevens, was used
sold
to
me
be on
right
the
there.
show, and she's like, oh, that's all you had to say. But I remember, and for those of you who haven't seen it, this is a spoiler. So, but whatever, you've had years to watch this and you haven't. But anyway, so Dan Stevens' character Matthew dies, and I remember that my very first press junket, like for movies, was Beauty and the Beast, and he plays the Beast. And I still remember being so salty that and the reason why they killed him off is because he wanted to leave the show to do movies and other
Legion,
projects.
he was,
So anyways, I would just kind of like shoot him a glare out of the corner of my eye because I was so mad that he left. And then he told us that how like he would run in the streets, like old women would be so mad and yell at him for leaving Downton Abbey.
So you had a personal problem there.
Oh yeah, that could be me. Like still at 80, I'll be mad and I'll see him and like hit him with my purse or something.
Now, do you watch Legion, Amira?
Yes, I've tried to watch. See, the thing with Legion or with any Marvel anything is that I have a husband who's also a Marvel fan, so I can't watch those things by myself. It's always off working or with friends, and I'm like, okay. So I'm severely behind on Legion, but I do love Legion. It's not a Tanya show.
No.
It's
not. But it's Dan Stevens.
It is Dan Stevens, yes. So that's exciting. Yeah, when Tanya said that, we were on Marco Polo, Tanya told us that. And I was like, oh, duh. I mean,
yeah.
What, you don't have to say anything else.
No, he's so good.
Harry Potter witches are also in Downton
I
Abbey.
know.
I was like, come on, Tanya, give us the real tea here.
Like, oh my gosh.
That's all you had to say.
The Dowager. She is so, oh my gosh. She's like this crabby old woman, but she's so sharp-tongued, and she's amazing. She is my favorite on the entire show. Oh, she's so good.
Well, I hope they don't kill her off, because we know you'll be mad.
Oh, I'll be mad.
You'll have to do a video if it ever happens, and like hit a table.
Oh, I will throw things. You don't. She better not be dying in this movie. I will throw things.
Oh my god, I love it. And I love that it's a little bit of a drama. Like I see that it has drama, and I've heard that in the past. It's like good drama though. Like it's like heartfelt is what I'm hearing. Like with Downton Abbey. So that's really fun to kind of like have a show like that, and it doesn't have any cussing in it, and it has beautiful clothes. I've noticed that. It's a period piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're in. We're all in. You sold us, Tanya. Thanks a lot.
Except for Amanda.
There's no boobs and no cussing.
Well, speaking of Amanda, she just asked if Dan Stevens is naked in Legion because then she'll watch that. Which I feel like we might see his butt at some point, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's FX, so...
Right. Not that stood out in my mind, Amanda, but likely we saw a butt. Yes.
Yeah.
Amanda and her important questions over there.
I know.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we had another TV show trailer that I feel like we need to talk about. Yes, because this is a show of women who are very passionate about entertainment. And we love when we get powerful female characters in shows, but sometimes society is garbage when it comes to those things, and they say absolutely horrible things. So if you guys did not see the Batwoman trailer, you need to watch it. I thought it was I was like, oh my gosh, I think I might actually watch this. They didn't get me on Gotham, which, sorry, Amanda. I know Amanda loves Gotham. But it didn't get me on that one, although the episode I've watched were pretty good, the episodes.
Gotham's pretty good.
All the way into it. I didn't get all the way into it. But this, I think they might have gotten me. But Tessa...
Yeah.
You got some backlash on this.
I got a lot of backlash. And actually, someone commented on it and was like, just so you know, this has been dropped in like a down vote group or whatever, which just, goes to show like, come on, people. But
it was dropped in a what group?
A down vote group or a thumbs down bomb group or something like that, right? So basically, this girl said she liked this. Let's all go put nasty, mean comments about her on it and do thumbs downs, which is horrible. But I mean, I've got a lot of thumbs downs, which that doesn't bother me. And if a comment is like, oh, you're wrong, this looks dumb, that doesn't bother me. But when I literally get emails and messages from people telling me to kill myself and calling me different names just because I thought something looked good is a little ridiculous, I feel like. And I got, between that and my Game of Thrones finale review, I got like hundreds of emails of people telling me to kill myself and F me, F my family, which, like, my kids, like, why? What is the purpose of that? And it kind of got to me a little bit this weekend, but I've moved on, and you know what? They have problems if they're going to do that, so. But it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I just think that's insane. I mean, obviously, they just were trolling you, but also,
right.
The fact that you're a woman who is excited about this show that's going to show a very powerful woman, who's going to make a difference. And then, we have a character who, she has her girlfriend in the show, but also I didn't appreciate how people were attacking you about that and not realizing that woman has a girlfriend in the comments. I
know.
Understand when people use things like that to attack people who are in our business, especially women. We get attacked a lot, which is ridiculous in the entertainment industry, about our reviews of things, our write-ups of things, attending events. Like, it doesn't make any sense, and we see our counterparts not getting as attacked about those things, and people will have constructive conversations with them, but belittle us about the things that we write about and review. And to top that off with the fact that, that the character, the arc of the character, which is very genuine to the comic book, is being attacked in your comments, and then again calling you all types of names. It just goes to show that we have a lot to do and a lot to deal with in the future, but a lot of people that we still have to educate.
Yeah.
And that someone who's so nice, like Tess is one of the nicest people ever. For them to attack her, I just, and for her to talk about it today is something that was really important that we needed to point out and speak up about, because this is something that, maybe many people don't pay attention to or notice, but moving forward, maybe you will notice that, that some of your favorite female entertainment writers get attacked like this, and not on the basis of how well they write or how well they cover things, but because, we have boobs and a vagina.
Yeah. For real, though.
Well, I mean, you guys remember Alan, who tried to come on here and pull that same, crap just because we're women. And so he felt like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know this content. Why would you even bother to give your opinion? Women, regardless of what level you are in knowledge of films or TV shows or anything, we still have an opinion. Just like men have an opinion, women have opinions too, and they matter to different people. So stop belittling anybody's opinion. I just don't understand. I can't comprehend what goes through people's minds to just, especially over like a TV show.
Over a TV show trailer.
Yeah, to threaten somebody and their family and to call them horrible names. Like, I
watched your trailer, Tessa, and I mean, you just kind of were watching it, giving your thoughts. It's not like you went on and on and on or anything.
I know. I wasn't like, yeah, lesbians, which, first of all, yeah, lesbians, like, go. If you want to be a lesbian, do it. I don't care. But, like, I wasn't even all about that. That's the other thing. Like Amira said, when people commented and were like, oh, of course they're going to make her a lesbian because of social justice warriors. And I'm like, first of all, that's what she is in the comic books, so you don't know what you're talking about. And I hate that term. And, like, I just got it. That was, like, over and over and over in the comments. And I'm someone who I've always tried to respond even to the negative comments. You know what I mean? I've always tried to be, like, try to talk to people peacefully and, like, just even make a funny comment like, okay, don't forget to subscribe. But I had to literally stop reading the comments on this one because it just was getting, it was too much. And I was like, I can't mentally handle reading these comments anymore.
Yeah. Oh, Angie has a good comment. She said, I worked for a comic convention for 2 years, And I was constantly shocked at the attitude towards women in general in the nerd world. Yeah, well, and it's like we should be shocked every time, but
yeah. So what exactly is the role of women then in the nerd world? Just to like objectify us and like wear scantily clad superhero outfits? And I mean, come on,
I know.
Wake up.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's taking forever for people to wake up about this.
Yes.
Like, can we hurry it up now? Like, do you not get it yet? We have a lot of strong female characters and a lot of brilliant shows right now, yet we still have to deal with this. And actually, that's a perfect segue into Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Because, okay, so let's start with this. Obviously, Game of Thrones finale was on Sunday, series finale. Tessa did a wonderful write-up about how she felt about the finale. And then, obviously people took that too far and told her about that as well. But what I love about this finale so far is that everybody has a viewpoint and an opinion. And besides the things that Tessa has gone through, I don't see anybody really being extremely visceral about it. It's just that everybody has their opinion and they have their opinion. That's it. That's why I thought it was just kind of horrible that you had to deal with that, because I loved your opinion about the ending. I loved your opinion about the finale. I didn't agree with it, but I loved it. I loved it. So, Tessa, kind of give us like a little rundown of how you felt, and then we'll discuss it for like briefly because
yes.
Sarah's trying to catch up, and Tanya.
I haven't even got through the first 5 minutes of episode 1.
I know you haven't. You need to.
You need to. It's worth it.
I was like, it's just a bunch of people running through a forest, and they're all like dead.
It's worth it.
And it's snowing, and there's the sum up of the first 5 minutes.
I feel like I know what's going on now thanks to Amanda's rundown.
Yeah, right?
I basically don't even need to watch it because I already know what happened.
You're set.
Yeah.
I'm still going to give it a try.
You should, yeah. Well, I just liked, I don't want to say I loved the finale, but I was satisfied with where the characters ended up. Because, and I've said 1,000 times, I feel like this season was rushed. They should have given them 4 more episodes. That is a whole nother thing. And the last season was kind of rushed too, but I liked what they did. Like, so basically Daenerys Khaleesi, the mother of dragons, she was killed by Jon, which so many people were really upset that they killed her. I felt like after she had that emotional outburst, which I knew was going to happen, but after that happened to her last episode, I felt like she really needed to die. Because she turned into the Mad Queen. They're not going to let her sit on the throne again. Or have another they had the Mad King before. Like, they're just not going to go through that. I knew she was going to die. Let's put it that way. I knew it was going to happen. And I was glad that it was Jon who killed her. I thought that made sense. I didn't like, they had Bran sit on technically he didn't sit on the throne because the dragon burned the throne and melted it to pieces. But they had Bran be the king of the 6 kingdoms because the North seceded and Sansa got to be a queen, which I kind of loved. I mean, my dogs are named Khaleesi and Sansa. They're my 2 favorites. I love them. So I was happy to see Sansa get that, because if you've watched it, she's gone through so much. She was abused by men, and she started off as this whiny little brat who was going to do anything she could to be a queen, and she was in love with Joffrey, and he was a whole nother story. But I was happy to see her become a very powerful, independent woman and become a queen. So I was glad they did that. Although I didn't like the North seceding, I was happy Sansa ended up with a crown. I didn't like Bran becoming a king, but I liked that it turned out now he can't have kids. So they're going to say, the lords and ladies will choose who's to rule next. So it was very much like, I don't like that this happened, but I kind of like the end result of it. Jon, they didn't kill him after he killed Dany. They said, just go back to the North, hang out at Castle Black or whatever. He goes up there, and his friend Tormund from the Wildlings is there, and Ghost is there, and so he gets to hang out with them. So it's like, there were things I didn't like about it. I didn't like the way that happened, but I liked where the characters ended up, if that makes sense. What did you think, Amira?
I hated it.
Maybe I'll skip it now that I gave that opinion.
No, not that opinion. I love everything Tessa said makes sense, y'all. It does. And that's how I probably should feel. But I hated it. My husband was so upset. He got up off the couch. Like, I don't think I've seen him this upset in a long time. He got up off the couch. He's like, well, that was a waste of time. And he went to bed. Like, that's how upset he was. And I was like, you're right. Like, I know everything Tessa said is right. It's right. She's right. Sansa needs to be on the throne. I don't mind the idea of Bran being on the throne. I think it makes sense after all that he's gone through and where his mind is at the moment. Like, he can control animals, which means Drogon is pretty much his. He has a dragon now. He has a dragon, which is awesome.
The dragon's name is Drogon?
Yeah.
All they did was change the A to a O?
Yes. Well, yes.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, continue.
So, yeah, I know that's how I should feel, but I don't. I dedicated 7.5 seasons of this show, of my life, to the show, and I was expecting better. And it was a lackluster ending for me, but that doesn't mean that I don't still love the show. I still think it's one of my favorite shows I've ever watched in my lifetime, and I would probably just watch it all again and not watch this. I'm not even lying. I would totally do that because the way that it ended before we started back up with these semi-trash episodes, that's how it should have ended. Like, that Sansa that we got and Arya just like,
oh yes,
that was a perfect ending. Perfect. So I think I'm just gonna put that ending in my head and keep the rest out. But yeah, I appreciate they tied up all the loose ends and blah, 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 and Jon's still alive and Tyrion's still alive, who's my favorite.
I was happy he became Hand. I thought I was really happy about that.
So that was great. I appreciated that everybody ended up in the station where they basically dreamed they would be in the beginning of the show. And that we may hopefully, fingers crossed, get an Arya spinoff because now she's going off to the west. We don't know where she's going.
I know.
We don't know. But I hated it. I hated it. I can't say any other word. I was disappointed, but I get it. So
yeah.
And I think though that is a testament though to a show, because if you're not going to have passionate fans one way or the other, then you really haven't created anything that's worth getting upset or excited about. And I remember, seeing some of the actors or whatever saying it's so disrespectful to like call for a petition, to rewrite this whole season. It is. And like, I get that, they're like, yes, there are all these actors and directors and crew members who work so hard on this show for 10 years and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, that's you all created this. You created this monster of fans. And so you have to let people have their opinions, like whether, and this is the purpose of this show even, it's like, we don't have to agree on things. This is how we have civilized discussions, and we don't have to agree on the outcomes of things, because I'm sure there's someone somewhere who feels the same as each of us about something. So.
And you're right. I think more people are passionate about this show than anyone or any show that we've seen lately.
They are passionate, that's for sure.
That's great. Yeah, I love it. I just love it. That's why I said it's good that you guys get to hear two sides of it. And I totally loved and appreciated Tessa's view of it. And I was like, she's right. Like, I can't say she's wrong because she's not. She's right. But I'm also right. So
you're totally right. It is garbage.
But both sides of the fandom, which is awesome. And I still love her, and I would never call her any other bad
I know.
And
thank you.
I wouldn't give her a thumbs down.
Oh.
See how civilized you can be, y'all?
I know, and I love Amira too. I know, right, Alan? Come on, Alan.
See how you do it, Alan.
Alan.
But anyway, I love that. And you guys, I still think Sarah needs to watch it. So Sarah,
yes, you do.
I will eventually.
Because the way the first episode ends,
right? That's what I'm.
You're gonna want to watch the rest.
That's what I said. I said if you're not hooked at the end of that episode, then there's no hope for you, Sarah. No, I'm just
okay. I'll get a little further into it.
Yeah, it's just so good. Oh wait, Timothy says we need episode 9 to be the best of the sequel trilogy. Yeah, Timothy, I don't want to talk about it right now.
Yeah, that needs its own show. That's.
I'm so scared, but I don't know. After this finale, I was a little upset, and I was like, these guys are in charge of my Star Wars films.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with my life? Am I not gonna like a Star Wars film now? So I need to calm down about it before we have.
You're getting too intense. This is making you small.
No, that was not me. That was the program. It made you small for like a second, and then you got big again. It wasn't me. It was like, be quiet, Amira. It put you in the corner.
I yell myself into a small screen. So we will discuss that very soon because I feel like that needs to be a discussion as well, since we all love the Star Wars films and are excited about those, and we will discuss the parallel there between Game of Thrones and the new trilogy we're going to be getting. But speaking of Star Wars, okay, so this is a little thing that I wanted to discuss real quick before we segue into our announcement. And it's not technically movie based or TV based, but did y'all see that the lightsabers that you will build in Galaxy's Edge are going to be $199?
No, what?
Yes.
$199. Look, it made you small again, Amira. The program was like, how? How much?
You should make me small because that's my pearls.
That's crazy.
So here's what I'll say about this.
Okay.
Because usually, I get angry at the overpriced Disney merchandise. However, Disney has already shown me their true colors about overpricing everything. So I'm kind of not that mad about this because and this is mostly from Nicole's commentary, Nicole Bumpensero, and she was saying how the quality of these lightsabers are probably better than the quality of the ones that you can make online that are just, around the same price and stuff, and for all of the interactive qualities they're giving it. And like, these are basically designed for collectors and, not for your 5-year-old to come up over here and design his $200 lightsaber. So, and they'll still have cheaper options like at other places. And so, I mean, I can kind of side-eye them a little bit, but I'm not that mad about it.
So you're saying it's not for kids, really?
Well, I mean,
people buying these.
Don't let them break them.
If you're a hardcore Star Wars fan and like this is what your dream is to design your own hardcore lightsaber, like these kids can save up their money.
Yeah.
I mean, kids got money coming out of their ears lately these days, I swear. Like, they make more money than I do.
That's true.
So I am excited for those droids, though. $99 to make my own.
I
know. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not. And I was appalled a little bit when I heard the price, and then I was like, why are you appalled? You're going to be able to get your own Mace Windu lightsaber like you've been dreaming about. So
True.
I need to be quiet, and I also make sure that I have, some money put aside because I'm not. Why am I so upset? Like, you're gonna do it.
Right.
I'm like, can I
saving.
use my DVC discount? Can
I
use my DVC discount?
Do you guys get a DVC discount for that one?
Yeah.
Asshole discount, something?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm excited and I'm a little sad because that's gonna be $200 gone. But that is
I know.
I have to take it from someplace else. That's all. Because I'm getting a lightsaber. I'm not playing around with this. I'm getting a lightsaber. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we should probably make our announcement now.
Yeah, you guys go right ahead. Have fun with that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Speaking of a lightsaber that I'm gonna get at Galaxy's Edge, I'm gonna be at Galaxy's Edge.
When?
Next week. So excited! So I get to attend the media event for the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland.
Oh! Yeah, that'll be fun.
That's so crazy. Who's going with you, Amira?
Well, I had to pick a favorite child to take with me, so I picked Tanya. Tanya's gonna be my guest.
Yay! I'm so excited for you guys. I'm so excited for you guys.
I mean, choose your friends wisely, people. choose the rock star friends who are going to get invited to cool things so that you can tag along with them.
Yep, she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we are going to have a ridiculous amount of fun.
I can't wait to follow it all.
All the things. Oh my gosh. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane.
How long will you be there?
It will be, it's going to be super short. So the media event starts on the 29th. So the 29th and the 30th is the actual media event. So on the 29th, I think we do like, they're going to show us probably some of the food stuffs and things like that. And then on the 30th, we get to go into Galaxy's Edge.
That's so crazy.
And nobody's going to be there.
No crowds.
No crowds.
And I'm going to...
Oh, man. Tanya's going to eat everything.
Gosh, we're going to eat every single thing, Amira. Every single thing.
Tanya, time to plug your Instagram.
I know. I'm going to be following your Instagrams like crazy.
Yes.
Jill, she has her food one, her theme park food.
I know.
Theme park snacks. See, listen, I picked my favorite child. I knew what I was doing. So, guys, make sure you're following us on Instagram. So I'm Amira Martin over on Instagram. Tanya is Little Lamb Chops and Theme Park Snacks.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'll be posting all the food.
Show Instagram as well because I know the girls are like, they'll be sharing our stuff and we'll make sure we send photos to them.
Yes.
So we can post those on the Geekly show. It's going to be crazy. You can follow us everywhere.
I can't wait to follow along.
Yes, have so much fun.
It's going to be insane. I'm so excited.
I can't believe that's next week.
That's next Wednesday.
So are you going to be on the show Tuesday or are you guys traveling on Tuesday? Oh,
we'll be there.
No, we'll be on the show.
So you can give us more details.
Yes.
Renee said she's going too. Renee, I saw your announcement, but I couldn't say anything yet because Amira hadn't announced. So I'm excited to see you.
I was waiting to get the go-ahead to announce. So we will be there the 29th, technically the 29th to the 31st. Yes. So we'll actually be there the opening day, which is really cool. So if any of you are going opening day, let us know. So maybe we can come see you like in downtown Disney area, or if you can get in there, get to go in the park.
I'm just jealous you get to go and there's no crowds. You get to go like, oh man, that's going to be awesome.
Best way to go anywhere.
I know.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be good. So we'll have a lot of footage for you guys and all that fun stuff. We'll be sharing it here on the page as well. So just keep an eye out around those days. We'll be updating all over the place. But that's it. That was our big announcement.
Yeah.
Yes, and that was a good show, y'all. We talked about a lot of stuff.
We did.
Yeah.
I know.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's show. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes.
And as always,
stay geekly.
Bye, guys. Have a great
Bye.
Bye. Hold on. It's not ending. There we go.